Hey everyone, how are you? I hope you are doing great. So am I. And my name is Bukhari, and in this video I'm going to show you how to create an image slider like this with bullets, arrows, and caption and the link with it. Okay, so last time I showed you how to create the simplest image slider using only this code. Alright, that's the code, and that was the previous one. So this time I'm going to create these from scratch. There's a bit of code there, so we're gonna have to hurry a little bit. So nothing to worry, we're gonna do it from the scratch. Okay, so we're going to create this kind of slider with bullets and the caption and the link and arrows. Alright, so let's dive in. So I'm going to open my code editor as Dreamweaver. You can launch your favorite code editor, that's perfectly fine. So file, new, make sure it is HTML5 doc type, and first thing we do is that give it a title and save it. So image slider for dummies. So the last one was the part 1, this is part 2. Okay, simply just going to copy this and going to save as, and on the desktop I'm going to create a brand new folder. I'm also going to give it a name like image slider for dummies part 2. On the desktop, this is our folder, and we're going to save this file in this newly created folder. Okay, so give the file a name like image slider for dummies. You can give any name for your purpose, be creative. So we just saved it. Let's get back to the desktop. So this is the folder which we have just created. We have only one item, as you can see. So, and here we have only one HTML file, and these are the images that I want to put in my slider. So I'm going to drag it from the desktop to my folder, and these are basically the 3 images that I'm going to put in the image slider and the arrows, okay, that I created in the Photoshop. So now we have 6 items in there, 5 images and 1 HTML file. So moving on back to Dreamweaver CS6 or Dreamweaver or whatever code editor you are using, no problem. So first we're going to work step by step. Okay, so we're going to do the HTML part first, and I'm going to use my snippets, so nothing to worry. You just have to write the code there for your purpose, I guess, because you might not have the snippets created, but I have. These are basically the normal code like div tag, div id, div classes, um, script source, things like that. And on the go, I'm going to explain you. Right, explain to you. So we just do live so that we can see what's happening. Okay, so first we're going to add the first div tag, and these are the snippets I've created for myself so that I can use it right away, instantly. So the first div id is going to be a hero id, and this is the comment so that we know this div is ending there, so we don't make mistakes. So we have created a div id with the name hero, right? So within this hero id we are going to have 4 more IDs, and those IDs will have their individual opening and closing tags, right? So 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, then we're going to name it one by one. So bear with me, nothing to worry, and we're going to do it in no time. So the first div ID we're going to name is going to be pager, because we will be having bullets or pager or dots, whatever you call it. So pager, that's the opening div ID there, and the closing. Alright, so pager close there, and the second one will be the next. These commenting thing are not mandatory, it's for our understanding purposes. Okay, so then the previous, and then the last one will be the slider, and just write slider there, and there you go. So what we have here is that we have a hero ID opening and closing, and within this hero ID we have 4 more individual IDs. Okay, so it's very neat and clean, easy to understand. So now these are the HTML for the slider, but in our image slider we'll be having captions, right? So captions and link. So for that reason we're going to need the in the slider where we'll be having our images. Yeah, that will be in the slider. So in the slider ID we're going to have a div class. So div class is going to be slider items. Okay, all right, then within these div class slider items we are going to add 3 more things. So first we're going to add a HTML, the header tag, and the header 3 tags. Just press command 2 1 2 3. It's like that, command 2 for header tag 2, and then just give it a class, and then write caption, and then in the h3 tag give it a class description, DESC. We'll leave it there, and just after this we're going to have the image tag. Simply move this, you don't need to have that, and just remove the first double quote and give the double quote again, and then you will have this browser option popped up. Then press enter, and then go to desktop where we have created our folder, and within this folder where we have our assets images, okay, that we're going to use in our um, image slider. So I'm going to select the first image, open, and press refresh. So looking great, and we haven't give any text in there so that you cannot see anything there. So in the caption we're going to write the image caption there. So write anything you like. I'm going to write image 1, and for the description I'm going to add a link there. Okay, so I'm going to add a anchor tag in there, and then within the anchor tag I'm going to write learn more, so that people who are interested in that particular images, they can learn more by clicking in there, and that is going to take them to other websites or other pages or other images, wherever. And for this case, I'm going to give it a real HTTP address. Okay, then image slider workshop, that'll be it. So that would be a clickable learn more link, and once someone click on this learn more thing, then he will be taken to this website address, and particularly to this page, image slider hyphen workshop. Let's put 2014. Okay, looking great. Okay, press refresh. Now we have our caption there and the link as well. So this this is the code within the slider ID. Okay, slider opening and closing ID, these are the codes we need. And we're going to copy this and paste it twice, because we have 3 images. You can add as many images as you want. Just copy first one and then paste it, and simply change the names and descriptions, things like that. So refresh. So we have our 3 images properly set up with the caption, third image, image 3, image 2, and image 1. Okay, looking great. So basically we are done, and really done with the HTML part. That is the just going to minimizing the space. So um, so um, we have the hero ID, and within the hero ID we have 4 more IDs, individual IDs: pager, next, previous, and slider. And within the slider ID we have a div class called slider items, and within the div class slider item ID we have h2 class for the caption and h3 class for the description, which is the link. All right, so and then the image tag there, and that's it. And then close the slider div class slider item tag. That's it. It is as easy as that, as simple as that. Okay, moving on. So the HTML part is done completely. We don't have to touch it here again. So just after the title, click enter a few more times to make some space room, and this time I'm going to add the CSS style tags. And then within the CSS style tag we're going to style our HTML, right? So yep. Okay, so first we're going to style the hero. So ID, hero ID, we write like this. So hero ID width is going to be 960 pixels, the height is going to be 500 pixels, and then the display will be block, position will be relative, and margin, top bottom margin will be 20 pixels, and left right will be auto. In that way it is going to be in the center. Okay, so and I want to have a border around it to make it beautiful. The pixel is going to be, border pixel is going to be, width is going to be 10 pixels, solid color, and we're going to use the my favorite color, white, because it's a majestic color. And I'm also going to have border, shadow, and radius. Border radius, um, like 7 pixels, and then box shadow, so 0 0 1 pixel, 1 pixel, color E2, E3, E3. Okay, no problem. So refresh. Can't see anything here yet because this Dreamweaver browser is not WebKit free, so we have to put the WebKit there. So give it a minus sign and then WebKit, and then press refresh. Now we have our hero, 960 width and 500 width height pixels with the rounded corner with the shadow. Alright, looking great. So moving on, next we're going to work with the slider. So that's an ID, so slider, then the slider width is going to be same 960 pixels, height is going to be 500 pixels, and then display will be block, then position will be absolute, and then what else? Uh, Nothing is gonna happen because of these caption until we work with the caption. Alright, so everything is in order, just leave it there. So yep, the slider is done. Then we are going to work with the next and previous ID. Okay, so that's an ID, so next, write like this, and once you've done that, refresh, or you could just write the value, okay, in here manually. I'm going to use the Dreamweaver functionality, so double click in there, so background, browse for the image, so right arrow, that means the next, so background repeat, no repeat, XY position is center, then block is going to be display block, box width is 100 pixels and the height is 100%, so in that way it is going to be fill up the height of the hero and slider height. Alright, so and floating will be right because it's the next ID, next arrow that will be in the position in right side. Okay, and then positioning will be relative, and Z index will be 99 or more, it's totally up to you, so that it stays on top of the images. And click on the extension and then cursor, select pointer, so that when someone hover over on the arrow, they will be having a cursor pointing in there like this. You see the hand? Yep, that's because of the pointer, cursor pointer, only because of this code, cursor pointer. Alright, looking great. Now select this next command and C, copy, press enter, and command V to paste, and simply change this name to PREV, and then right to left, and then right, float right to left as well, and press refresh, and we're set for the left arrow. The work is done. Okay, looking great. So So we have worked with the hero ID, slider ID, next ID, and previous ID. Alright, so now we are left with the pager. We're going to work in the end with the pager. Okay, so CSS is done almost. Yep, and this time we're going to add the jQuery functionality and jQuery scripts. I haven't downloaded the jQuery files. We're going to need the jQuery library file and jQuery cycle.js plugin. So we're going to download it right now. So I'm going to open my browser, open a new window, and then write jQuery.com, and then when the page loads, then click on this big download button, and then you'll be taken to this page, and just scroll below a little, and then click on this link. And then when this um, code appears, simply do not worry, simply go to file, save page as, or command S on Mac or control S on Windows. So just click file, save page as, and on the desktop, and on the click on the folder where we have all our assets and files for the slider, and make sure it has the JS extension in there, and change nothing in there. Okay, so save in that folder. Okay, we're done with the jQuery file. Now we're going to have the jQuery.malsup.com, and jQuery.malsup.com, and when you come to this page, click on this icon or link, cycle plugin, and then click on this link, download the cycle plugin, and then again click on this link, cycle plugin. Then you will be taken to this code page. It's nothing to worry, simply go to file, save page as, or command S on Mac or control S on Windows. So click, and on the desktop in the same folder where we already saved the jQuery library file, make sure it has a JS extension in the end, change nothing, and save. Alright, we're done for the getting the image slide, the JavaScript files. Okay, so everything is in the right place. Now we're going to add the script tag, right? So we're going to need two script tags. First we're going to add the jQuery. Simply remove the double quote comma, first one, then give the double quote comma again, then the browser pop-up will show up, then press enter, and then on your desktop where we just saved the jQuery files, select the jQuery library file first, open, and that's set up there, and then press enter one more time, add the script tag in there, make sure your cursor is there, just remove the double quote, give the double quote again, press enter, then select the jQuery cycle all.js plugin file there, open, and one more time press enter, and the simple script tag where we will be adding the jQuery functionality, press enter twice or three times or four times maybe, and within this we're going to add the jQuery functionality. Alright, so let's do it. Press tab, then $sign, then opening parenthesis, then a single quote comma twice, then the closing parenthesis, then dot cycle, cycle, and this is the reference from here. All the functionality it is going to get it from here, so we need to reference it here. So cycle, then the opening parenthesis, then the opening curly bracket or braces, then the closing curly bracket, then the closing parenthesis, then the semicolon, and we're going to chop it from there. Press enter. Yep, right there. And in the middle we're going to add the functionality like fx, then column, tab 3 times, then double quote comma, single quote comma twice, and then comma, and then the we want to scroll, right? So you can add effects, fade effect, scroll horizontal, vertical, lot of effects you can add. Just for the sake of this tutorial, we're going to add the scroll horizontal. So scroll h capital, make sure HORZ or Z, whatever you call it. So right now it is ready. So press refresh, it is going to scroll. Okay, it is not, because the code is not complete here yet, because we have not specified the slider ID here. Okay, we need to put the slider ID in there first. So the slider ID where we have our images, okay, so this is the slider ID, so we need to put that in here within the quote, single quote commas. So press hash, then the slider ID pops up, and other IDs we need the slider ID for this. Okay, now it's ready to roll. Press refresh, it is going to slide. There you go. Anyways, so click, don't focus on this right now because we need to work some. And so press enter. Then by the way, we have not completed the done the CSS for the caption. We have to work on that, then it's going to be in the right place, nothing to worry. So let's fix the jQuery part. So fx, and then timeout, then if you put the timeout to 0, the image slider is going to be fully functional but will not be sliding itself. Okay, users have to click the arrows to go through left or right or see other images. Okay, so they have to click, and if you put some value in there like 2000 milliseconds, that means 2 seconds, then it is going to slide every after 2 seconds. Okay, so press refresh, and every 2 seconds it is going to slide. So now we're going to add the uh, next and previous ID, right? So write next column, then double quote comma twice, then the comma, then the next ID, then enter prev column, then double quote twice, then comma, then the hashtag for the ID prev. So then this time it is going to function once we click on the arrows. Yep, all right, looking great. All right, so now that's the last one, last function, pager. We have added the pager ID there, right? So it is going to be a function there. So pager, and then hashtag pager, we have the pager ID, and make sure in the function, in the jQuery function, for the last one don't put comma. Okay, just don't put anything, just keep it simple, so don't get complicated. So press refresh, now we have the pager appears on the image slider. Okay, looking great. Okay, we are set with the jQuery functionality. This is basically the engine of the image slider. All right, so let's work with the caption thing, right? So now we're going to work with the caption, description, and the pager. So first we're gonna fix the caption for this in the CSS. So we have h2 class caption. So class, we put dot, then caption, then color brackets, then give it a width of like, if you give 100%, it's going to just put 400 pixels. Then the height is going to be like 50 pixels, and then the line height will be 50 pixels as well, so that the text in there stays in the middle vertically. Then text align center, so that the text is positioned in the horizontally center. So then display block, then position absolute, then give it a background color, give it a RGBA color, three. Yep, there you go. And then put the color for the font, give color of white, there we go. And yep, that's about it. And simply copy this caption property, then enter, paste it, and simply change this to description. It is going to be the same except the link color. We're gonna fix that. And just in the description, in the end of the property, just give top value like 60 pixels, and then press refresh, and it is going to be there like so. So we have our caption and the link with the images, right? So looking great. Okay, let's give it a border radius in both of them. So border radius of 7 pixels. Border top right radius. Yep, just copy it, paste it, and change this top to bottom, and we're set for that. Just simply copy this and paste it here. There you go, looking great, isn't it? So let's see it. So we have our image slider sliding perfectly with the caption and the link and the pager. Okay, so we're going to work with the pager, bullets or dots or whatever we call it. You can make so many things with this. And then so moving on, just change this color or just leave it there like that. Okay, let's work with the pager. So this is a pager, we have pager ID like so, pager, then the width of the pager is going to be 100%. In that way it is going to be in the middle. Give it a text align center, then display block, then position absolute, and it is in the right position. We can't see because it is just underneath the slider. Okay, so give it a z index value in there, z index value 99, like the arrows, and then it is there. So now we're going to add one more thing, pager, then anchor tag, then the brackets, then we're going to have the modified Okay, then we're going to have width 10 pixels, height is going to be 10 pixels, Abu, I'm making tutorial, okay, please. So width, height, then display block, display inline block, and then position is going to be relative, then the background color, we're going to put a dark background color in there because we have kind of whitish image. So then add a border, one pixel solid, same color as the background color, and then refresh, so it is getting shaped. Then give it a margin 0 top and bottom, and then 10 pixel in both sides. Oopsie. Right, refresh. Okay, looking great. Now we don't want to have the number in there, so we're gonna work with that. Just let's give the boxes some radius, so border radius 20 pixels, then refresh, and then the we want to remove these numbers, so font size 0.0 em, so it is going to be the tiniest font in the world, and then give it a color COLOR of transparent, and then what else? Okay, we're done in here with the pager anchor tag. One more thing we need to add and we're good to go. So the pager ID, then the anchor, then dot active slide, make sure the S is capital. So pager a anchor tag dot active slide, there is no space in between them. Okay, so whenever whatever image is there, it is going to highlight in there, it is going to be selected. So for that we're going to give it a background color so that we can see which image is selected. So background color of white, the majestic color, and there we go. So we have just created a beautiful image slider with the arrows both side and the caption and the link as well. So whenever I'm going to click on these, it is going to take me to that specific website or page, and then bullets in here. You can move these bullets around. Yeah, you can make this caption area full width. If you give 100%, it is going to be a full width caption, and you can take it here, there, wherever. You can play with this, you can make so many things, so many beautiful things. Yeah, for this but for the sake of this tutorial, let's keep these bullets in here, shall we? So to do that, um, Let's take that pager bullets from right bottom, and from bottom we want to have it like 20 pixels. So it is going to be from here, it is going to be pushed up 20 pixel. Okay, so press refresh and there you go. And yep, that's about it. And so finally, everyone, this is our beautiful image slider with the bullets, pager, whatever you call it, and the caption and the arrows. One thing I need to show you is that whenever we hover over the images are not paused at all. It is going by itself. Okay, we don't want that. Yeah, I don't want that. So to prevent that, we need to add one more function in there. So press comma in the last one and then pause, pause, column, just write one. Okay, that's it, nothing else. So it is done. So it is going to slide, and when I hover, my mouse cursor is on the image, it is going to be paused. That's the beauty of it. See it in action. So my mouse cursor is away from the images, so whenever my mouse cursor is on the image, not on the arrows, arrows are on top of the image, right? So whenever my mouse cursor is on the arrows, it is not going to pause, not going to be paused. Okay, so whenever my mouse cursor is on the images, it is not going to slide because it is paused, right? So that's nice. Maybe I want to see this image for longer time, so in that way it is going to be functional. All right, so you can click here as well to see the images. You can add as many images as you want, and that's how you do it. Okay, this is the HTML code, and these are the CSS for these, and this is the engine of the image slider. So guys, I hope you like it very much, enjoyed it. I hope you learned something from it, and yeah, I hope you can get benefit from this. I hope you can implement in your website or projects, whatever you want. Do it, please, for your own sake. All right, and please do share with others. The sharing is very important. And I thank you for your continuous support, and I'm really thankful for that, and I'm really grateful for that. And yep, and I desperately want to know what you think about this tutorial. So please write comments below. If you like it, if it helps you, give it a thumbs up. If it didn't, give it a thumbs down, and please let me know why, so that I can upgrade my tutorial and other things, so it's nice to communicate. Yep, so why not? So please let me know what you think about this tutorial, how you find it. Did it help you? If it didn't, please also tell me that, so that I can, and suggest me. You can also suggest me, advise me, and you can also make recommendation and make requests for other things, all right, so yeah, that's about it. So finally, we're going to check it in the Google Chrome. Save, and there is our beautiful image slider with the captions, the links. The link is not yet there yet, so I'm going to create this link soon for that, for the image slider thing. And yep, that's gonna take you there. And the image slider, caption, arrows, bullets, what else you want, just let me know, please. so my mouse is on the image, so it is not sliding. Okay, that's cool. All right, so now we have checked it in Google Chrome. Now we're going to check it in Safari, and there you go. So guys, yep, I will see you in the next video, and I want you to subscribe to my channel, because whenever I put a new tutorial, you get a notification for that. Okay, and if you are subscribed to my channel, I have subscribers and comments and likes and dislikes. That really encourages me to make good stuff, upgraded stuff, new stuffs for you guys, and it's really helpful for both of us, right? So why not? So please do subscribe to my channel, and please do share with others, and do recommend my tutorial with your friends, family who are interested with this kind of thing, so please do make comments. Yep, and yep, give it a thumbs up if it helps you at all, if you like it. If it didn't, please give it a thumbs up and let me know what can be done about it, and do recommend. Yep, and that's about it. So thank you very much for your time. I will see you in my next video. Take care. Bye.